Let the Eurovision Song Contest begin!
Welcome back to another week of the Douze Points podcast. I'm Jack. This wooing lady in the corner is Liz, and we've got our sound figured out this week.
Yay! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Just say it. You let me out of the shed.
Let her out. We did record in a shed. I piped a little mic in through the feedy hole. It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. And that's kind of what we were going with last week. Yeah,
It happens.
Welcome
It
back.
happens.
This
Hello.
is part 3 of Austria.
It's good to be out of the dungeon. Oh my god!
And
Can I say
this is the last week of Austria. This is the last part of Austria.
I am so excited. Like, as the 80s and the 90s were, I'm just gonna say it, not good for Austria.
They were train wrecks, yes.
Oh my lord! They come back
With a vengeance.
with a vengeance.
So I reckon what we're going to have to do is jump straight into it.
Yes.
We finished.
Headlong.
If you haven't listened to last week's episode, be kind to the technical aspects of it, and listen to the train wreck that was the 80s and 90s. If you haven't listened to any of them,
Yeah.
why are you starting at episode 3?
We've been through this.
Go back to episode 1.
Dyslexia.
Dyslexia. That's right. I forgot
Dyslexia.
about that. So let's just pick up where we left off, I guess.
Oh my God.
So
All right.
we
Year
ended at the end of the 20th century. We will pick up at the beginning of the 21st century. Some people say that 2000 was actually the last year of the 20th century.
Oh, let's not get into this
But
again.
we're starting in the new millennium. The number's going to change
If it
from 1
begins
to
with
2.
a 2.
It begins with a 2. And that entry was the Rounder Girls with All To You, which finished 14th in the final. How did you feel about this one?
You know, there's a few things. Like, as soon as when I saw the name, the Rounder Girls,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this better not be a fat thing. Like, and then they came out and they were like,
Voluptuous.
you know, rounder ladies.
Yes.
And I was it just annoys me. Like, do we really need to put it in the name of the group if there is someone on stage who's a woman who is above a size 1?
I actually didn't think of that.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it as,
Yeah.
but maybe it is. I don't know.
Because you're a man.
That's true. That's the first time I've ever been called a man. That's interesting.
Yeah.
The vocal performance started off a little nervy. I thought it wasn't a great vocal performance, but
No.
it's a funky song. I actually found myself very keen on this one. Now, this is the type of song you and I are very likely to disagree on.
Yeah.
We don't ever agree on girl groups at Eurovision.
Yeah. It's like, for me, like, when they started, it's like they picked the wrong key to start in.
Yeah.
And then was kind of locked into it and they didn't know how to get out of it for like half the song.
Yeah, they did get out of it towards the end. One of them picked up the right pace and was really nailing the song. I liked it. I thought it was quite... they managed to dance and sing at the same time.
Is this because they're round girls?
Yeah,
You're surprised
no,
they
because
can move? Wow, discrimination.
Have you seen most people try to sing and dance at the same time? Nikki couldn't even walk across the stage without messing up her note. So I'm going to give
Nikki
points
could
to...
stand and breathe.
Oh my God. Oh God.
And
Nikki
not screw off a note.
I cannot wait till Azerbaijan week because Elle and Nikki are going to get it. But the Rounder Girls, I actually really liked it. I thought it was a pretty funky song.
Look, the second half was better than the first half.
Yeah.
You know, because I think at the beginning when they all start singing individually, you were like, please don't sing
Yeah,
individually.
please don't do that. Please come together as one.
Yeah, when they came together, it's like everybody's good notes like drowned out everybody's bad notes.
Yeah, they
so
cut- yeah,
and it pepped up a bit.
I liked it. Yeah, I've actually given the song a 6, performance a 6, and the fashion a 6 for 18 points overall.
Oh no! Well, I gave the song a 5, performance a 4.
Yeah.
That was just for the second half. They
Yeah,
were on
not
like
the first.
0 for the first half. And I gave the fashion a 3.
So that is a 12.
Yeah,
For
like
a total of 30 points.
like it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen.
To
but
be fair, you're not super keen on that one, and it's almost one of the highest scores than we gave any song last episode.
From like the 80s and 90s.
So,
Well,
yeah.
that's because, did you see the 80s and 90s for Austria?
I was there. I remember it very well. Now, in 2001, of course, this was back in the days of so many countries that entered Eurovision that if you didn't do well, if you came in outside the top 10 or something like that, you would not be able to participate next year until...
You had to go away and think about what you've done.
Exactly. And
basically.
in 2001, they were relegated.
Yeah.
It's funny that we liked Bettina last week, or last episode.
Yeah.
And she was our favourite, and she was relegated. Now I like this song, and it got them relegated. And I'm starting to think maybe me and Eurovision don't agree on Austria very often. But they did come back in 2002 with Manuel Ortega with Say a Word, which finished 18th.
Can I say, when you've had not 1, but 2 years to prepare, okay, I expect you to show up with more than just jeans and a bloody t-shirt.
I knew you were going to say this about this one.
Oh,
do you know
my
what?
God.
I heard the song, and my brain went, it's all right now, baby, it's all right now, by Free. It's from the 70s.
Yeah, no, I know the song.
Say the word.
I couldn't get past, for a start, what he was wearing, jeans and a t-shirt.
Yep.
The other thing, the way he's standing on stage is ridiculous. I have to ask, is he in jeans because he has, like, shat himself? He clearly had an outfit to wear and he shat himself.
He looks like he's...
So he borrowed some jeans.
Yeah.
They brought him in. He's like, oh no, incredible diarrhea. I shat myself
Oh my
on the Eurovision stage. But what am I going to do? If that was the actual story, I'll give him points for troopering on. But if he does not have a giant shart in his pants...
The way he's standing, it's like he's about to take off on a pole vault, to put it in less disgusting terms than shitting himself. Yeah, I've marked him well down. I've written awful shirt. Don't wink at me, Manuel.
Yeah. Well, it's
and
not
it's
just...
like, if you're not moving, the Rounder Girls managed to hit most of their notes
Yeah.
while moving.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
didn't hit a single note, and he's standing there halfway to the split.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah. And the other thing is, I found it to be a very aggressive performance.
Yes.
Like, he's very annoyed because he shat himself. He's annoyed with the person who's given him, like, you know, this virus, you know. And he just seems very aggressive and sharty. And he's all like, I'll be there. And in my mind, I keep thinking, oh, I hope not.
Yes, I
I
know.
really hope not.
Yeah, I found the song very repetitive to
Yeah.
focus more on the content he was delivering. This
Yeah.
didn't get high marks from me. I've given the song a 3 because I was feeling generous because I liked the other song from the 70s.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. Performance a 2. Backup dancers, they were fine. But the fashion is a 1, an absolute 1 for a total of 6.
I gave the song a 4.
Yeah.
I gave the performance 1. That was solely for the backup
Yes,
people.
exactly.
It had
They deserve-
nothing to do with him.
Give them a shout out.
Fashion, you know my rule. Absolute 0.
Absolute 0. That's
Jeans and a t-shirt. 2 years. 2 years. Like, go fund me and get a suit. Do you know what I mean? Slap some feathers on. It's not hard. It is not hard.
All right. Well, if that was a train wreck, we need to talk about 2003.
Oh.
Alf Poyer with the song Wilde Mensch Zettel. I can't even read my own handwriting. Because People Matter.
Yes.
This song finished 6th, and I have one word for that.
Mm-hmm.
How? I have 2 words for that. Fucking how? This is the worst performance.
Yeah.
This is worse than Wilfred, who we talked about last week.
Yeah.
I absolutely
Well, you
despise
know, the
this.
Alf, he's actually like a comedy performer from Austria. He's from one person described him as the Austrian Mr. Bean.
Yeah, I can see that.
I remember actually this is the first year that I saw Eurovision, like the whole
That's
like
right.
contest.
2003 was
Yeah.
your first contest.
So I remember being in Broken Hill, big old mining town. Just, you know, sitting there like with a few drinks, never seen it before, like, oh, you know, this will be, and just, what?
Here's my problem with it.
Yeah.
There have been people who have done send-ups of the contest before. Even Austria have done it before with the Bang Bang Boomerang or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Bang Bang Boomerang. There is a way to do it that is endearing.
Yeah.
And that you, fans of Eurovision, can look at it
Yeah.
and go, oh, that's us, right? That he's sending us up because
Yeah.
we're all dramatic. Dustin the turkey.
Yeah.
It's crap.
Oh my
but
God.
it's endearing.
No,
Sylvia
it's not
Knight.
endearing. It's not
Sylvia
endearing.
Knight is endearing and a little bit offbeat.
Yeah.
But she's sending it up. She's making a joke of it. This
Yeah.
guy, it's not doing what it was intended to do.
You know what?
It's just a crash and burn. It's horrible.
I actually
Oh no.
I like this one.
This is
I don't want to like it, but I
this
do.
is the final episode of the Douze Points podcast.
No, it's
Tune in next week
I
as
can't describe it. I don't know why. It's like
I
that,
run my nails down a chalkboard.
It's like one of those things where you see in movies where like the light is like, you know, you're
can't turn
possessed
away
by the alien life form, and you're just like, oh, being like drawn in like a moth to the flame.
Oh, I get it to send
South
up.
Africa. Dun, dun, dun,
No,
dun.
I have absolutely no love for this one. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I hate his dance moves.
Yeah.
I don't know how it finished sixth. This is
Oh, there's a lot of online. There are a lot of people like, oh, what the chorus? They're all like, oh my god, it's ripping off the, what is it? Holy diver, holy, you know, the holy Devo diver, the thing in me. I've forgotten it from the 70s. You know, that one, and they're like, oh my god, he's totally ripping it off.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dio.
Oh, Dio.
Dio.
Oh
With
my
like
god.
the holy diver thing.
Okay, we're back in the...
Yes.
Look, I'm going to do something I have never done.
Yeah.
Even with Wilfred, I didn't do this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many times I'm going to do this because things rank pretty... If they're terrible, I give them low marks. If
Yeah.
they're fine, they sit in the middle. And if they're spectacular, they get high marks.
Yeah.
0, 0, 0. He got no points from me.
Wow.
Not a single point.
Wow.
And even if you give it 30 out of 30, it's still not going to win tonight.
No, it's, oh my god.
No, I've never hated a performance more than I hate
Yeah.
this one.
It's one of these like, I feel I should hate it and I want to hate it, but I can't hate it. And I don't know why.
I've been meaning to talk to you about getting a therapist for a while now. Have you
I
considered
think
it?
this could be it. I don't know. It's what it, like, even, I know how point is to describe things. I can't.
Just if you haven't seen the video, look it up on YouTube.
We'll put it up. It's like, yeah, it's been 17 years.
Don't call me if you have to call Beyond Blue afterwards.
I still don't understand what's going on.
What did you give it?
I gave it a 661.
Oh, 661.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? 13 is an unlucky number, so... Weirdly, we've ranked that higher than the song Manuel's song the year before, and it's all because of you. 2004, it was Tiebreak with the song Du Bist, which translates to You Are, and it finished 21st.
Oh, no, I think what it translates into is, you are shit. Go home.
God. It's so bad.
So bad.
And it's like they're dressed like Green Day or Avril Lavigne, but they're singing like they're the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, my God, how much do they want to be the Backstreet Boys?
But the problem is the Backstreet Boys can sing.
Yeah.
These guys cannot sing.
Yeah. All I can think is it's like someone in Austria went, oh my God, like boy bands are like really popular. So go to all the auditions for like, you know, boy bands, and everybody who is like rejected, gather them up in a sack and bring them to Austria to form Tiebreak.
This was not a good result for Austria. It wasn't a good entry either.
Yeah.
This is period between 2004 and later in their time at Eurovision where they just were phoning it in.
Oh, it's
honestly
terrible.
Not even phoning it in. That's
it's on stage. They basically just walk from like spot to spot. It's a terrible performance.
Yeah.
And freaking jeans again.
Okay, and they had that. You remember the old wallet chain people used to have? They've got wallet chains.
You're on stage at Eurovision. Your wallet's not going to get nicked. Like, I know the pockets can be pretty crafty in Europe, okay?
But
in
they're not
spots.
that good.
They're not that
They're
good.
not that good. I don't really... I've written down winning 0 hearts, but plenty of restraining orders. That's what I
Yeah.
sort of feel like with this one. I really don't have
Yeah.
that much to say about this. My score was 1s across the board.
Yeah. Like, if they came to pick your daughter up on a date or your son on a date, you would just be like, well, that's it. That's their life ruined. They're going
done.
nowhere. They will do nothing.
What score did you give it?
I was obviously, it was very late when I was watching it. I gave the song a 3, the performance a 2, fashion 0.
For a total of 5. You know, weirdly enough, Alf is actually coming second at the moment with us.
I see, that's it. It's, you can't explain why, he just is. That's
Yeah.
the whole performance.
Because you gave him 13 points.
Yeah,
That's why.
You should.
Okay, 2005 was... Now, I don't know how to say this, but I'm going to say Global Kriner? Global Kriner? I think that's it. With Iasi.
You mean Yassi, Yassi,
Yassi. This one did not qualify, and it's hard to see why.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is one I have a love and a hate for.
Were you watching these entries on crack, per
No,
chance?
because it's got the love. Because oh my god, whenever anyone drops a bit like
Okay, so the highlight of this whole performance
is that dude?
is he's so cute as well.
Oh my god, he's so lovely.
attractive.
Yeah.
If you don't remember this one, this was the Austrian. They're dressed as like what in old timey German lederhosen. Or she is.
No, this is what I don't get. Yeah, she is dressed
then-
like a milkmaid.
Yep.
They're in like the track
athletic
suits
streetwear,
from
yeah.
like the Austrian Olympic
Yep.
team. But yeah, she's dressed like a traditional milkmaid while she is singing about a spicy Cuban dancer
Correct.
in a passionate love
So-
affair with a yodeling man. Why are you dressed like a traditional Austrian
So
milkmaid?
this one is brass band with some Latin vibes, and then she's like a Swiss Shakira almost, right? Because she's like Swiss, but she's like
Yeah, but without like the outfit or the sexiness.
like anything. It's
Like-
like if you could glue two horrible things together,
Yeah.
like a slug and a vibrator,
Yeah.
you would get this song, right?
It's so weird. The problem is there are so many parts of this song I don't like, but on the other hand there are so many parts that I do like.
And I think it is simultaneously, you don't like it because it's such a ridiculous mismatch that doesn't
Yeah.
work, and you also like it because it's such a ridiculous mismatch that doesn't work.
But no, it's just the bits that are good are so good. Like honestly, if they had just had that dude,
Oh my god, he's the only reason I gave
he
any
would have got
points to-
Douze Points.
So the song I've given a 0.
Oh.
Performance I've given a 5, and fashion a 2.
Oh, see, I
For a
gave
total of 7.
the song a 6, the performance a 6, and fashion was 4.
This
They
is
were
really
jazzy
interesting.
jumpsuits.
We have gone in two very different directions
Yeah.
with these performances in this era.
Yeah,
You've
it's just
been
like-
more generous than I have.
Yeah, you know what? I think it was just like even like as bad as some of them have been, at least like they've shown a bit of
There's
life.
something engaging, right?
Yeah, which after the 80s and 90s,
They needed.
such a blessed relief.
I think that's part of the changes in the contest. It kind of forced countries to do that with the televote.
Just do something.
Throw shit at the wall and then put it all on stage.
Yeah.
Ironically, in 2006, this is very ironic to me, Austria withdrew because they said, quote, "It's not about the songs anymore." And I was like, then why have you been sending shit for 4 years?
Yeah, oh my God, yeah,
If you're
it's
suddenly offended that it's not about the songs, why did you
Yeah.
send those songs?
Yeah, it's all just about like, the block voting. No, you've been sending shit, Austria.
Yeah, you said yodeling Shakira. Like, seriously, you get no sympathy from me. So they withdrew for 1 year, complaining.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
I know,
to
it's
me.
just like, they basically threw a hissy fit. They picked up their bat and their ball and they went home.
Yes,
And you're like, no, it's just because you can't play cricket.
exactly. But
Yeah.
then they came back the next year, 2007, in... Where was 2007 hosted? Helsinki, Finland.
In Europe.
Yes, well said. So it wasn't
Definitely
Israel
in
then.
Europe.
It was Eric Papalea with the song Get a Life, Get Alive.
I think you mean get alive.
Get alive. This came second to last in the
I
semi-final.
was gonna say.
This one is is he being born by a Muppet at the start of this performance?
I have so much to say. Okay,
Yes, tell me about gay Elmo Muppets.
This song was the official theme of the 2007 Life Ball, which is an AIDS gala in Vienna.
Mm-hmm.
So
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, it was. So, and awesome. And I actually like this song. The problem is, I think they took like the weird, lame ass stage thing that they had done for the gala, and I don't know,
like a burlesque kind of thing, and tried to recreate it.
Well, it's okay. The first thing is they start off. It's not until much later on that you realize. Okay, to me, it looks like a vagina on stage. It is big, red, throbby, fluffy vagina.
It's very uncomfortable.
Okay. And then out of it, and then it's sort of moving, and then up the top of it, he pops up like a shiny, glittery glitterous. Literally, he is the clitoris in a vagina.
He's a glitterous. I love
Oh
that.
my God. And the best thing is he's got his like little hood, and I'm just like, oh look, it really is. He's the hooded little man in the boat of the vagina. He is such a clitoris. And you're just like, that's inappropriate.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
I really liked the backup singers. They committed. They were like, let me wear. Okay, so they're wearing fluffy red sequined bodysuits.
Yes.
Is that the right way to explain it?
You know what they look like in the classic film Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
Yes, the greatest film ever made in this country.
When they get... No, Mad Max 2. But
no,
when they get to the...
Look, let's agree it's Muriel's wedding. Continue.
When they get to the stage production at the end and they pretend to be Australian animals,
yes,
and like the giant frill-neck
lizard, right?
That's what their what their outfits remind me of, but not as dramatic. They're kind of more Muppety.
Yeah, it's really Muppety. I've literally written down gay Elmos in this. So
yeah.
I love his jacket though. I hate his Avril Lavigne pants. He shouldn't have worn jeans with a glitter top.
The thing is, the performance takes away. This is actually a really good song. Like, I like this song.
I didn't mind the song at all.
Yeah, this song is on my like playlist, and you're just like, like, it's a really good song. It's just a terrible stage production. They should have just ramped it up.
I've given the song a 4. It didn't offend me at all. Performance a 5, mostly for the Elmo bodysuits.
Yeah.
Fashion a 7 because I like anything that glitters.
Okay,
well, I of 16.
I gave the song a 7.
Yep.
I gave the performance a 4 because it was just terrible. Fashion 5 because at the end of the day they threw in some like glitter and sequins.
They've done well. They haven't done terrible.
You're halfway there. It was just
you just weren't quite where you needed to be.
Just don't come on stage like a clitoris.
I know.
And like a vagina. Like, I love a vagina. Vaginas are great. But...
Stop saying vagina on the podcast.
What? Don't oppress me.
I'm not oppressing you. Now, in 2008, Austria withdrew, saying, "We don't stand a fair chance." Again, did you see what you sent the last few years?
It's all about the block voting. No one will vote for me.
So in 2009, Eurovision introduced the 2 semi-finals, brought back the jury, and did a half jury, half televote, which is the system we have today.
Boo.
But Austria said, nope, we're not going, because political voting is still apparent in the system. But then, when their best friends Germany started hosting, they decided to come back. So politics is subjective, isn't it? In 2011, they did return with Nadine Bayler, I don't know what it is, with the song The Secret Is Love. And they made the final, finishing in 18th place. What do you think about this one?
Like, I like her haircut.
I like her haircut too.
Yeah.
See, we're about to disagree again, because I really like this. I really like this one.
You know what? I started off like, oh, this is going to go somewhere. It didn't go anywhere. And the other thing that really irks me, her dress. If her dress was full length, it would have been stunning. Instead, it's half length, and she's wearing like black leggings.
Yeah.
And I'm just
I don't mind the dress actually. I wasn't bothered by it. I thought it was a big step back from Austria and. Throughout the entire time they've been at Eurovision, they've been sending women in ridiculously over-the-top dresses. And this year was a bit pared back. I actually really like the song. Like, I could listen to this song. I like
the song. It needed a big, ridiculous dress.
Yes, it needed something a little more. It was a pretty pared-back performance. The lyrics are so corny. The secret is love. You're in pain? Love. You have a sore ankle? Love.
Yeah.
You owe the IRS a lot of money in back taxes? Love. Not love.
Yeah.
Cash.
The Douze Points podcast would like to add a little side note that if you are feeling ill or recommend that you seek medical treatment as well as you
well
maybe
as
see an
love.
accountant
Yeah.
instead of trying to pay your taxes with love just to avoid jail time.
not
Thank you
gonna
very
work.
much. Full disclaimer.
Yeah, she has experience. I like the Smoke Machine. I think she's got an incredible voice. I think this one's a bloody good song. She has this a cappella start. She's standing in the middle of this spotlight. If you don't remember it, it's a ballad. It's a beautiful performance. I really liked it. But you're right. I think it was a little quiet.
Just I found it like it was good, but it was generic. And
As you'll
dull.
see a few years later, you can do a big, powerful ballad and make it dramatic at the same time.
Yeah, it needed drama. I gave it 6 for the song, 5 for the performance, 4 for the fashion, because if she needed the other half of that dress.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have given a 8 for the song, a 7 and a 7 for the performance and fashion for a total of 22. I'm a big fan of that song.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Announce what's next.
So it is.
Announce it.
It's time.
Say it. Say
It's time for the Trackshittaz with the song Walkie Me Dem Popo, Walkie Me Dem Whoop Whoop. This song came last in the semi-final.
Which is one of the greatest travesties ever in the history
yes.
of Eurovision. Funky little poo-poo, funky little whoop.
That's
whoop.
not. You even know what the song is called, and you still sing the words wrong. It's not funky little anything. It's Walkie Me Dem Popo.
There's a little bit that sings about your funky little poo-poo.
Is there?
Yeah.
I don't recall it.
Like, I
This
know
one-
it's a thing, but there's a little bit where you...
This one is legendarily terrible.
Oh,
like this one
my
is
God.
legendary in its badness. But it's also, I think this might be the same as you with 2003. I have a soft spot for this song.
Oh,
Despite how terrible I think it is.
every Eurovision party that I'm in, this has to come on. But the thing
That's
is,
why you
like,
get asked to leave so many Eurovision parties, honestly.
no, but the thing is, this goes off. Like, you can't listen to this.
You can't
and
not chime in with a
whoop whoop. You can't shake your little poo poo. Oh my God! Now, can I say, okay, because there are a lot of people I did notice on the internet who asked the questions: do the Trackshittaz talk about noodle soup in their
noodle
song?
soup.
Noodle, you go back and listen to it. You hear, do I hear noodle soup? Well, we have the answer for you because
We have the lyrics, baby.
I've never actually looked up the lyrics before. I felt no need. I felt it
Shocking.
in my heart. I felt it in my heart.
You haven't? Well, it's like a rite of passage to look up the lyrics to Walkie Me Dem Popo by the Trackshittaz.
My Lord.
Are you really a woman until you've looked up these lyrics?
Well, I feel like a violated woman now. I've looked up the lyrics. Okay. All right. Waka mit dum boo boo. The translation, shake your bum.
Yes.
We are ready. Jewelry, 24 karat. Our beer has 12 degrees. I bet it wish it has 12 degrees of separation. That's another. Dialect, yeah, the two of us are stars. Luton bars, we are ready. And all the people shout, hey, hey, hey.
Oh, is that what that bit is? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wait for it. We are party Indians. Wear feathers on the head. Okay, inappropriate. I'm just
Little bit.
saying. Little inappropriate.
A little bit problematic.
Oh, unlike the next verse, totally appropriate. Totally appropriate. And now get your bosoms out. The noodle soup gang arrives.
There is noodle soup.
There is noodle soup. I don't know what you've got to do to get initiated into the noodle soup. I don't know if it's getting your bosoms out.
If someone dropped into the podcast at this exact moment, they're going to be a bit confused.
Oh,
To say the least.
rednecks, yeah, haven't seen such exuberance for a long time. And they dance and they shake at the pole, at the seal. That's an impressive stripper, I'm just saying.
That's a good stripper.
I am enchanted. Rednecks, look how they sprawl. Oh, funky little whoop whoop. Come on, shake your bum. Shake your whoop
We
whoop.
can't do the whole song.
No, wait. We're coming up to the
Okay.
big bit.
All right. Lay it on me, baby.
You're shaking your bum. That's the way I like it. Shake your bum. You are what I want. Okay. As I enter the club, the ladies have fine jewelry, but it's there, where you don't expect it at first. I only look at her. She dances at the strip pole. I'm ready, chap. Lots of women. I don't miss out on anything. Noodle Soup Gang, what's up? and women are dancing. They go low, low. She twists me around her finger. She wants a winner, winner. And then she can jump, jump, booty shake, bad finger.
Oh! Oh, no.
Now, come on, shape your whoop, whoop.
All
we
right.
go through, oh, no, wait for it. We go through a lot of whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Come to the Your bum has feelings. Your bum is a part of you. Don't put it on chairs. Your bum has an opinion. Yeah. Your bum wants movement, so shake, shake, shake. Your bum wants encounters. Come on, give it what it needs. Funky little boo-boo. Funky little whoop-whoop.
I'm gonna... Oh, wow.
And so forth. And
That
so
is
on.
the most we've ever talked about one song, and it's Walking Me That Popo. And I'm not happy about that.
I want to say, and I think this is a very important point to make because I was quite shocked when I heard this. Oh my God, do not under any circumstances put your finger in a stripper's bum unless she specifically asks you to. It's all about consent. That is not cool, Trackshittaz.
That's not
That is
Eurovision
not
advice.
cool.
That's life advice, right?
Yeah,
there.
that's...
So this song actually got to number 2 in Austria, which I'm
not in strip clubs.
no idea what got to number 1.
And she will get the shit kicked out of you at a strip club.
No pun intended. Yeah, this performance, stripper poles, hideous green backup dresses, and it's got those, those 2010 light Velcro things that everyone put on and the lights would go off. Oh, I hated it. This song is 3 minutes too long, if you ask me. I've given the song a 1, but I've given the performance a 5 because they really went to, they worked for this one. And the fashion a 2 for a total of 8.
I gave the song a 6.
Of course you did.
Performance an 8.
Yeah, of course you did.
And the fashion a 6.
That is 20.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's a lot more than I thought we were going to end up giving it.
Can I just end with a funky little boo boo, funky little whoop whoop.
Yes, and now let's never speak of it ever again. 2013, Natalia Kelly with the song "Shine."
Now this is a step back.
This is a step in a very different direction. This finished 14th in the semi-final. It did not qualify. She's good. She's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God. If I were a straight man and she were okay with it, I'd introduce her to my mother.
No.
I like the soul vibes of this song. You don't think she's pretty?
No, it's not. No, it's just. Can I point out that she's singing the irony of singing a song called "Shine" in the non-shiniest outfit in the world? Like again, rehearsal clothes.
Never. That's rule number 1. Don't mention the war. Rule number 2. Don't stick your finger in a stripper's butt. Rule number 3, don't wear your rehearsal clothes on stage for the
Oh my God, you know what's worse? It looks like she's actually wearing plastic jeans.
Yeah. I didn't mind what she was wearing particularly much, but I can see your point.
Yeah.
The backup singers were doing the robot. It's got nothing annoys me more. I love it when Sweden win, and I love it when Sweden host because we get Petra, who's up on the wall here.
Yeah.
But those bloody inflatable condoms that they kept dropping as the background in 2013, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. Not much to say. Performance a bit stoic. Song, I liked it. 7. Performance a 4, fashion a 6 for 17.
I gave the song a 3, the performance 1, fashion 0 for your plastic freaking jeans. It was like a high school production for me.
Walking me them,
nothing.
whoop, whoop. Sorry. Now, this is one most people aren't familiar with, the next entry.
People may not have heard of this.
You may have forgotten this one. It's, even I've forgotten what it's called.
Oh, what is it called?
Rise Like a Phoenix by Conchita Wurst.
Sorry, I don't know that song. I do know the
Rise Like a Phoenix. I want you guys listening to know we literally never ever script those moments. We literally just know. No, I swear on my life, we literally don't know until we know.
What? No, it is just that's the power of a song.
Yeah.
Like.
Exactly. Rise like a phoenix. Yes, Rise Like a Phoenix by Conchita Wurst, Austria's first winner in 48 years. It's the longest gap between wins, which is something you mentioned the other day.
Yeah. Longest gap.
Where do I start with this one?
Yeah.
The spotlight.
Oh.
The dress.
Oh.
The Bond song.
Oh.
The beard.
Oh.
It's like Shirley Bassey grew a beard. Literally.
Oh
That's what
God.
I feel when
Yeah.
I look at this.
Yeah. Like,
what did you think?
oh my God. Well, and it's like, I mean, everyone says it. Like, this is the greatest Bond song
To never be a Bond song. Yeah.
And I am constantly disappointed every year since when there has been a Bond film and Conchita Wurst is not. And I'm like, why don't you just have Conchita doing the ballad every year? The shit songs that we've had.
So correct.
Can you imagine?
Do you know who's doing the new Bond song? Billie Eilish. You don't know who that is.
Oh, no, I
Bad
know.
guy.
Oh, no, I have actually heard it.
Yeah.
And I was a bit, like, I actually,
Like,
I like
why?
her.
I like Billie.
Girl.
I like the song, but when you've got Conchita sitting there, just
Yeah.
get Conchita to do it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But there's like Shirley
Confuse
Bassey.
the Americans.
Yeah, there's a reason Shirley Bassey did so many, because
Yeah.
why would you have anyone else? And I look at everything like, oh my God, they had that like Jack White.
The White
Alicia
Stripes and
Keys.
Alicia Keys.
Oh.
Another Way to Die. That was terrible.
Oh.
But this song, getting back to Conchita,
Perfect.
it is just that perfect storm of the song, the artist, the
Preach.
energy, the attitude she
Preach.
brings.
Preach.
And you know that she sings this song from inside.
Preach.
And this song was such a massive Eurovision hit.
Yeah.
At the time. Weirdly, the shine seems to have worn off it. People don't seem to be as keen as they used to on this one.
No, you know what? I think the only people who don't have a love for it are like weird, like homophobes.
Yeah.
And ISIS.
And
You know what? Going back and watching like the grand final performance, you know it's something special. And my favorite bit is when she starts singing and you can actually hear the whole stadium singing along
with her.
and that is a beautiful moment. I love those beautiful
One
moments.
of my all-time favorite Eurovision entries, I've said this 1,000 times on this podcast, is Sanna Nilsson's Undo.
Yeah.
The only way I was ever going to be okay, and the only reason I am okay with that song not winning is that Conchita won.
Yeah,
it's the only way I could have come to terms with it. Don't bring up 2016. I'm not over that yet. We'll get there one day. This one, what can you say about Conchita? The song, I've given a 9, performance a 10, fashion an 8, for a total of 27 out of 30.
This is just amazing. And can I say, like, oh my God, I don't want to make this all about the beard.
Well, I mean,
no.
so much of it is about the beard.
But can I say, oh my God, and you know what? I say thank you to Conchita, because the first time that I saw like Conchita, and I remember like seeing like in a dress, and I have no problems with anyone wearing a dress, but I remember there was a part of me where I was like, oh my God, Conchita, you would be like so more beautiful without the beard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that, like, I didn't say it. It was just almost like a subconscious thought that went in the back of my head, and I sort of caught that thought, and then I'm like, hang on, like, why would Conchita be more like attractive without the beard? And then it made me think, no, you know what? That's just that bullshit propaganda that sort of put onto us that, like, there's something, like, disgusting about women with hair. And I'm like, no, you know what? That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh my God, you know what? Conchita has a beard because Conchita wants to have a beard.
Because she can have a beard.
And you're just like, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, because that is just Conchita.
Yep.
And Conchita is beautiful. And then I realized that beard is it's just another beautiful expression. And she is perfect the way that she is. So do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't, it was breaking down something that I didn't know that was there.
Yeah. It guided you to the barriers you didn't know were in your perceptions.
Because I have no, like, discrimination, like, I love everybody. Do what you want, as long as it doesn't
Everybody.
involve... Well, except ISIS.
Kim Jong-un.
Or Trump supporters.
Yep. So what did you give Conchita? I'm expecting rave reviews, as is only deserved.
And can I say, oh my God, just a little point, at the very end of that performance, that very last burst of pyrotechnics.
Oh, yeah.
That very last...
the notes.
is perfect. just when you're like, that is the glazed cherry on top. And I think when you think Conchita Wurst, the points have to rise like a phoenix for a perfect 10, 10, 10!
Your second ever perfect score.
Woo!
Jeez, Conchita, she's looking in the box seat right now. Let's put it that way. 2015, the year Austria hosted was the Make Makes with I Am Yours.
Yeah.
And was it Marky's? I don't friggin' know. I'm going to say the Make Makes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
They finished
sitting at a piano.
Yep.
With a drummer and
a guitarist. Yes. Finished last.
Yeah.
First host country to finish last.
Yeah.
First time a host country has gotten nul point.
Yeah.
And I think this is bloody unjust.
Oh, well, no. Well, see, I have many issues with this performance.
Okay, lay it on me.
The first one is, you're inside, take your hat off, Jesus. It's just rude. Secondly, how much, like, this is not a complaint, but just on a side note, how much does he look like Jesus?
Oh my God, I know, he's gorgeous.
Like,
I'm about to convert, honey. I am about to convert.
I was taken to Sunday school, and I'm like, that is literally the Jesus from my Sunday schools.
It's not the Jesus from history, but it's Jesus from paintings.
Yes, it's from a very Catholic, white,
yeah,
Caucasian.
It's white bread Jesus.
That is white.
It's
Jesus.
Hollywood Jesus. That's
Hollywood Jesus. Oh my Lord.
That's going to be my band name, by the way. Hollywood Jesus.
Hollywood. I like that.
Thanks.
That's catchy.
You want to be in it?
The other done.
Done.
The other question that I have is, he is off to the side, and the guy with the guitar is like the star of the performance. Almost, he's right in the middle.
Dead
so like
center.
everything is focused, and he with his piano is sort of off to the side. Why? Why would you do that staging? Why is he not the star?
Yeah.
Why is the man with the guitar even there?
Yeah, I see that. Considering they're literally not actually playing those instruments at all.
Yeah.
One thing I know you have to give props for.
Yeah.
Is the burning piano.
Yes,
and
he
you have
sets
to give
his
that
piano on fire.
Not just because it's cool, but also because if it weren't for that, it wouldn't have been a lyric in Love, Love, Peace, Peace, and that would have made the song worse. I look, if it wasn't for Conchita, this would be my all-time favorite Australian entry. I absolutely love
the Trackshittaz?
Yeah, definitely more than the Trackshittaz. Sorry, I didn't know there was such
Actually,
difference.
I
really love this song so much.
Because you love this one. I have a question for you, a very serious question for you. He sets the piano on fire, and then he starts, he continues to play the piano.
Yeah.
And then rather quickly, he just sort of like gets the microphone, gets up, walks the hell away from the piano.
Yeah.
And the piano, can I say, whoosh, like if you go back and you watch like the the production, because I'm a fire buff, where that fire is going, that fire escalates well beyond a stage production. And if you look, the flames are actually like blowing over to where his head would be if he was sitting at the piano. So
you're asking me, was it planned or did he just need to evacuate?
Yeah, because obviously the fire was planned, but do you think he had a moment of just like, yep, nah, holy shit, I am out of here, because he realized it had gone well beyond rehearsals?
Yeah. Just caught the guitarist, he burned it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question.
To me,
actually.
it honestly looks like
he's just
there's
like,
a moment where he's just like, yeah,
calm.
nah, I am out of here.
To walk over.
I'm just over here by the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, look, I choose to believe that it just got out of control and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah.
If he was anything like an Australian Prime Minister, he would have taken off to Hawaii.
Yeah, just went on holiday.
No, we're not going to talk about that. This is my favourite song ever to come last.
Can I say, once he actually like gets up, I think the adrenaline pumping to his heart from nearly being incinerated by a fire so picks it up. And once he gets up, the performance is so much better. It's like he comes alive, like Jesus is reborn on that stage.
It must have been Christmas. Nope, Easter. Nope. Yep, Easter. Hanukkah? Whole different thing. No, this is literally, like I said, if it wasn't for Conchita, this would be my all-time favorite Austrian entry.
Wow.
I absolutely adore this song. I think it was absolutely an injustice that it finished with nul point.
Yeah, no, I think it's just a lot, just staging took a lot from it, and that ridiculous hat.
Yeah, the hat.
Which
I've given the song an 8,
Yep.
the performance a 7, and a fashion an 8 for a total of 23.
Oh, see, I gave the song a 6.
Yep.
I gave the performance a 7, just because you're lighting a piano on fire. You always are going to get
Kill
points for
Dima
that.
Balan's piano dancer in the process.
Yeah. We have talked about that.
Yeah,
We
have.
missed. Rest in peace. We should do a disclaimer. May not be true.
Yeah.
It may not be a dead
This
woman
whole
in that piano.
podcast may not be true. And
Allegedly.
For the fashion,
2.
a 2.
Yeah.
For a total of 15.
Yeah. And
Wow.
again, that 2 is solely for what the fire was wearing.
Yeah. All right, so we have to move on to 2016, which is Zoe with Loin d'ici, and she finished 13th. It's in French, which is a change for the Austrians.
Yeah, I know. I remember seeing it in French, and I was like, what? But when I just like looked at it, it was just like loin d'ici. So like in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, if this doesn't translate as my loin is itchy, I'm gonna be devastated.
No, it's far from here is the translation. Now, the one thing I remember so distinctly about this song is how much Bob, executive party planner, hates this song.
Yeah.
We watched the contest 2016.
Yeah.
Nothing pissed Bob off more than this entry existing.
Well,
she hated it.
She's in her high school prom dress for a start.
That was the first thing I noticed.
Ugh.
I didn't actually think about the dress until I didn't remember much of it until I looked back. I knew it was pink and I knew it was kind of fairy-ish. And then I looked at it and I was like, that's a friggin' prom dress. Like, that is all that
I
is.
really hoped that she was going to go like the year before and just set it on fire. And I'd be like, oh, okay, then it will be worth it if it catches fire. But it didn't, sadly.
This is a nice little upbeat number. I don't hate the song. I actually kind of like the song.
I
think
actually
it's a cute
think
song.
if this song was sent 16 years ago, it would have done a lot better.
Yeah.
If it was sent in the year 2000, they would have had a lot more, it would have got more votes.
Austria has a problem with not moving. They don't move during their songs, and I think that's to their detriment. I like the effect of the path coming from the sky underneath it. That was cute.
That was the highlight for me of the performance.
It's a bit inoffensive. They don't move very much. So I've given the song a 7. I really like the song. I've given the performance a 5 and fashion a 7, which you're not going to agree with.
Oh my god, Bob is going to punch
for
me
a
in the
total
face.
of 90.
I gave the song a 3. I don't know why. The performance 2. That was solely for the path.
Yes, of
because
course.
I do like the path. And I've given the fashion 2. I don't know why.
For a total of 7.
Yeah, I think it was just because I was like, oh, this is going to be so good on fire.
Yeah.
Like I said, never happened.
So 2017, they came back again with the song Running on Air by the very cute Nathan Trent. He is a sweetheart.
No, I wish they'd taken another year off.
I think in earlier years, you and I agree a lot more than we do more recently. I think we have stronger emotions attached to more recently. This one's a cute little bop for me. He sits in his moon. I'm like, why is he cute?
It's
very
ridiculous.
wholesome.
For those who haven't seen it, it's a giant, glittery, crescent moon, which he is standing on. But whilst singing, I'm running on air while standing on a moon. And I'm just looking at it and I'm like, this makes no sense. Why are you standing on the moon? It's not, I'm running on the moon. If he did, I'm running on the moon. That would make sense.
He's over the moon.
But that's not the song. If the song was over the moon.
You can combine metaphors.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
But where was the metaphor for the moon?
It's not rocket surgery.
He doesn't mention the moon.
He's so happy that he's running on air, which is symbolized by him physically being over the moon.
That's ridiculous. That makes no sense.
I just made that up on the spot. I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
Did you notice he bleeped his own lyrics? He turns to the camera and winks so he doesn't have to say ass.
Oh my god, yeah.
Ass.
Yeah, he's like, oh, if you want to do anything, then you have to go and, get off your looks
Wink.
at the camera extremely condescending. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm too, to say the word ass.
Aren't I cheeky?
You can't be asked to say the word ass. Get off the stage, you sanctimonious ass.
I think he's really cute. I think this whole performance is really cute. It makes me happy.
No.
I guess I'm less of a cynical bitch than you are.
No,
but
you know
that's
what?
Okay.
I will put money on the fact that Nathan touches himself while he looks at pictures of Justin Timberlake. How much does he want to be Justin Timberlake? Like, seriously.
Oh, that's so funny. He's replaced all the mirrors in his house with photos of Justin Timberlake. I was like, I've given the song a 7. I love this song. Performance a 6 and fashion a 6 for a total of 19.
Yeah. Oh my god. The only bit about this thing is one of the lyrics is, if you left me to drown, I would swim.
Yeah.
And all I could think is, you know what? Let's test that. I'll get a boat now. I will get a boat right now. I will take us to the Atlantic right in the middle. Like, let's test that shit.
Let's give that a shot, Justin.
Yeah.
Nathan, Justin Timberlake, that's where I got that from. What have you given it?
Oh my god. Okay, well. Oh, the other thing. Oh my god. He's wearing sneakers and no socks.
Yes, he is. That's very
Put some
apparent.
goddamn socks on.
God, he's cute. I forgive him.
Song 1, performance 1, fashion 0. Put
Wow,
some dance
a
socks
2. On. That is rough.
It is a terrible vocal performance.
Oh, yeah,
I don't like
it's a bit
off. Awful.
2018, they sent Cesar Sampson with the song Nobody But You. Finished 3rd and won the jury.
Yeah.
Interesting result. Very dark horse, this one. I wasn't expecting it at all.
Can I say, oh my God, I think the jury were sitting in my pants. Because Mama does like some chocolate.
Mama likes some chocolate. Oh my God. I think he's on that floating box thing, but my problem with this, I love this song, by the way. I think it's a really strong song.
It's a good song, yeah.
I think he suffered the same thing that Dami did in that he didn't move for a very long time because he was too busy on a prop.
Yes,
the energy picks up once he gets off of it.
Yeah, because he starts off like
2/3,
10 feet in the air,
on
like
a forklift.
on a raised stage. And for a start, that's bullshit because if Kate Miller-Heidke has taught us nothing, if you want to get 10 feet in the air, climb up a pole, you
better
slack
bloody
ass.
spin while you do it, yeah.
And yeah, you're right. As soon as he like gets off that stage, and then when he runs down to the front of the stage and interacts with people,
he's got that energy,
comes alive,
right?
and he moves so good. Just his little
yeah. I forget how much I like this song until I hear it again. Like it's got that drum and that bass in the start, and it wouldn't be right, let go. And I'm like, yes, it wouldn't be right letting me go. Yes, you're right, Cesar.
Yeah. If they had just let him go, I think it could have done better.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about how Sweden or jury favourites.
Yeah.
Austria won the jury as many times in the 2010s as Sweden did. Think about that. No one ever talks about that. I'm just a little bitter that everyone hates Mons. No one hates Mons. I've given the song an 8. I absolutely love this song. If you forget it, go back and listen to it. You won't regret it. Performance 6, because he spends too much time there.
Yeah.
Fashion 4. I'm not into silver pants.
Yeah.
Unless I'm wearing them, then I love it.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Well, that's a total of 18.
I gave the song a 7.
Yep.
I'm giving the performance a 6.
Yep.
And that is all for when he gets off the stage, because that is all that. The fashion of 4. I didn't like what he was wearing. Like, oh my God,
17.
his upper body is so tight. Why wasn't he dressed by Succus Rubus?
Oh my God, why didn't he just not wear a shirt?
Just wear his little tidy
Eurovision.
Yeah.
Austria would have won Eurovision.
He should have just been wearing a bandeau.
Yeah.
Just across his nips.
All right, the last song we have to talk about tonight
Do we have to talk about it?
We do have to talk about it very quickly, though. It's Panda with the song Limits. This was a no qualifier, and I'm not surprised. Yeah. I don't remember this at all. I don't remember watching the video before Eurovision. I don't remember the performance, but it's quite an elaborate performance. What do you think about it? I think she's sitting in a desk chair for the start of it, like I am
know,
right
and
now.
Again, and it just irritates me. Like, she sits there for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're just like...
This is the problem with if you're going to get up as soon as you can.
Yeah.
No one wants to see
you can't sit there for 2 minutes. Nobody wants that shit.
She's dressed like she's come straight from the gym.
Yeah.
And I don't approve. I think you need to dress something special.
What she's wearing.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And if you're going to wear something like that, put some sparkles on it.
She's wearing the bandeau that Cesar should have been wearing.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, a year too late, lady. A year too late. I like her blue hair.
Yeah, I like her blue hair too. I think the darkness thing really only works if you've got something that stands out against it.
Yeah.
Like Conchita starting in the dark for Rise Like a Phoenix. This didn't work for me.
Yeah.
It does get better as it builds, but it's a bit repetitive for me. I've given the song a 5. I don't hate it, but there's nothing to write home about. Performance a 4, fashion a 2 for a total of 11.
I gave the song 1, a performance 1, fashion 0.
So that's a 2 from you.
Yeah. I am so not impressed with this.
That don't impress her much. Am I allowed to sing that? Is that a song I'm allowed to sing?
No. I'm sure somehow Disney owns it. Disney owns everything now.
All right. So that brings us to the end of our episode.
Oh, we're not going to do comment of the week?
We are, but we haven't gone too long. We're going to get to it. But what we need to do first is figure out who are our winners of the week.
Oh.
So this week's winner, in a shock to absolutely no one.
Oh. Who was it? Oh my God! Funky little poo-poo!
Absolutely.
Funky little whoop!
Absolutely. With more than 3 times the score of Walkie Mute and Pippa. Conchita Wurst with Rise Like a Phoenix, scoring a 57 out of a possible 60, which is absolutely fantastic. In second place, and this I think will come as...
Trackshittaz?
No, stop counting on that.
Trackshittaz?
It's not, because I gave them...
How is it not Trackshittaz?
It's not Trackshittaz, because I gave them, 8 points.
Oh.
It was the Makes, with the song "I Am Yours" with the
Don't say the
burning
That was
piano.
literally just you. How did that beat Cesar?
That beat Cesar because I gave it a 23. So you gave 15 to the Makes and 17 to Cesar, and then I had a bigger gap. But Cesar did finish third with 35 points.
No, I gave more than that to Cesar.
Are you
I
sure?
gave him a 7. What did I give him? I gave him like a...
Do the math again.
Like a 764.
Math has always
That's
been your
awkward.
enemy. So that is our results. Tell us how you feel. Look, I think it's pretty universal that Conchita is the greatest entry. If we do actually go all the way back through the Eurovision, Austria Eurovision.
See, that's it. I think I was going to say our poll, because we always throw it out to the public to be like, what's your vote? I think it's going to be between Conchita and Udo.
So it is Udo Jürgens with his winner, ironically enough.
Mercy.
Is second with 48 points.
Shitty.
Followed by Udo Jürgens again with 43 points in 1964.
Can I say, I've been like stalking Udo all week.
He's not hard to find. He's in one spot all the time.
hot.
Oh, he is not.
Oh my god! I'm going to show you some film clips.
I
and you'll be
so
like,
don't want to. So tell us your favorite. Our two favorites are obviously Conchita and Udo Jürgens. Tell us what you think. Let us know on our Facebook or on Instagram. It's time for comment of the week. So which video have you been watching this week?
Woo! Oh my god. Well, I watched 2. The other one I'm going to leave for another time just because you don't get so angry that you throw a chair at me.
Oh no, Trackshittaz.
No. I decided this week we're going to have a look at 2003 Out Pierre with Say It.
I don't even remember what it's called. Vomit shit song.
Veldermensch.
Veldemensch Zalt.
That.
Zartel, or whatever it is.
Red t-shirt, black hat. We'll put it on. It's the performance we couldn't agree on.
That's right.
No one can. We still don't know what was going on. Maja Kalatsevic 6 years ago says, "I'm from Austria," and if you understand the text, it's even worse.
Oh, I'm not certain.
Spadaholic 4 years ago said, "This is the greatest Eurovision song and performance of all time. A masterpiece. I love it."
They're going to be like Udo Jürgens in a minute.
4 months ago, Diva Molitva replied with, "Are you crazy?"
Oh, that was it? I thought you were building somewhere.
Oh my god. Chisetti 5 years ago wrote, "Well, some country didn't want to organise the contest next year." Katie Wilkinson 5 years ago says, "He looks like someone you would have to have that talk about drugs with." Alf, you're on drugs. Raphael Barandis a year ago responded to that with, "It's not drugs, it's Eurovision."
Which is the most addictive drug of them all?
Alex B 1 month ago says, "This video is a visual representation of what it's like to be bipolar."
Correct.
Thank you for that insight. Anis Bosner 6 years ago was, "I love how he looks nice in the first minute, then goes, 'I'm gonna kill you all after this.'" So after all that, I think without a doubt, our comment of the week has to go to Raphael Barandis from 1 year ago, who pointed out, "It's not drugs, it's Eurovision."
The most addictive of all drugs, isn't that correct?
It's Eurovision.
Is Eurovision. So...
If I could buy that for $5 in a bag, I would.
Oh, it's free on YouTube, honey. Don't waste your
Drugs?
money. No, Eurovision.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. So, that is our episode. Like I said, if you're not following us already, do follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and that's it.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us on Buzzsprout. Not Buzzsprout. Why would you do that? Spotify.
Yeah.
Or iTunes. We're on both of those.
You know what? Quarantine can get a bit lonely. If you want to stand, on the street and just sort of wave,
From a distance. From a socially
from a distance to the
responsible
cats. It'll keep the cats happy. Feel free to do that.
Don't wave at me. I'm not going to wave back. I'm too famous for this now. I'm an Oscar winner.
Well, this is awkward.
Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. We love you. And in the words of the Trackshittaz, "Wocky me dem whoop whoop." Good night.
It's a